Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Just make sure it's all right. Yo, yo, yo. How you doing, man? Is the volume all good, yeah? The audio? Hope you're good, bro. I've literally just put a random thumbnail on. I didn't have time to make like just a tape reading one, so. But yeah, I hope you're doing alright in the market so far. Definitely gonna be a short week for the ones who follow ICT. But yeah, we can go through some charts and stuff like that. Yeah, nice move on EU today. Really nice. Even yesterday as well. I wanted it to drop yesterday, but it just consolidated at the end of the AM session. So, and then like Asia just dropped. Yeah, really nice. So yeah, let me just I'll change it to the charts now. Right, you should be able to see it now. Let me just make sure you can. Yeah, sweet. Right, go on the higher time frame first. So this BISI here, this is definitely acting as support at the minute, so you don't want to be so bearish. I'm still bearish overall, but definitely tune not try and force trades to go short when we're seeing it bouncing. We haven't seen a closure below this BISI yet. So yeah, just going to be a little bit more patient. Potentially, let's see what FOMC does. This could all be manipulation, and then FOMC could reverse the whole move of this long that is done today. There's also NFP Friday as well. So let's see, there's going to be a lot more movement. Potentially could be heading down here. If not, then this should act as support, an inversion fair value gap. And if that does, then we'd be heading for this buy side up here. But for now, I'm still looking for this to act as an inversion fair value gap. So yeah, if we're looking at it for like a sell model, so this is buying all the way up, and then if it wants to sell down, this is the high that it's created. So then we're going to use the buy side of the curve as our PD arrays. So this one here, BISI here, that acted as an inversion fair value gap. Also bullish order block here can turn into a bearish order block, because this is all of the buy side of the curve here. And then this BISI here can now act as an inversion fair value gap, which it is slowly doing, but it's also bouncing here. So I want to just see price close below that for me to be a bit more confident for running lower. Has it tapped into? Pretty sure it has. This order block here. So hence why potentially a reaction. Does it want to take out these equal highs here first? Maybe. Let me just draw that on. Oh, it already has actually. Just now it has. So taking that buy side here. Now maybe you want to just start trading a little bit lower. So if anyone went long below here, then that's a nice position. So partials there, partials here, the final target would be there for these equal highs here, I'd say. You got bored learning ICT? Yeah, trust. I mean, that's the thing. He drops all the golden nuggets and stuff right like midway or at the end. So the people who can like keep going and just keep watching it, that's when you learn all like the best stuff. So I'd definitely just say keep going with that. But yeah, that is for Euro for me. So still bearish at the minute. The buy side of the curve, just think of that. You can use your PD arrays on the buy side of the curve to act as resistance to go lower. But it has tapped into this bullish order block, ran up higher, took out these equal highs here, or that high, sorry. There's equal highs here, potentially wants to reach a little bit above that, it could do. But yeah, I'll go through a trade that I saw yesterday. I did send it in the group, the Discord as well. So it's here. So price, I was waiting for price to run up higher. Took out these buy sides here. Took out buy side here. On the 1 hour, where is it? Here. So on the 1 hour, it left these equal highs here. Let me just go on replay mode. So it left these equal highs here. Let's go on the 15. Then it started trading lower. So it started trading lower, and as you can see here, it's made a high, a low, high, high, then a lower low. But the only thing that was concerning is because it just left these equal highs here. So I thought there's a lot of liquidity up, especially here as well. There's a lot of liquidity above here. People were shorting this thinking that it's resistance. So I didn't get in here. Started dropping lower, so people get FOMO, start trying to sell it. Then runs out. I'm pretty sure it was news as well. I think news was at 8:30 actually. No, news was at 10 a.m. So I was waiting for news. I'll show you a news setup as well. So if I sold that there, I would have got stopped out. Runs take people who sold too early. So now they're scared to get back into the market. This is news here. But let me go back 1 second. So now people who sold this here don't want to get back into the market. So this is news coming up now. High, or here, sorry. High, low, high, high, low, low. Breaker. Fair value gap. Fair value gap, bearish breaker. Pre the news. Stops could be above there. Where does it run to? Runs that by sell side here. So if you wanted to get into the news, that would have been the entry here. Or you could have just waited for the news to play out. Let's go back on the 5. It then makes, so the high, low, high, high, lower, low, breaker, fair value gap. Here, entry, stops, consequent encouragement of that wick, I would say. Or above this consequent encouragement of this wick here. So depending on what sort of trader you are. And then just plays about, let me just come out of it now. Plays about, I would have preferred it to, once it tapped it to there, I would prefer it to run lower now towards the sell side. But it was just choppy. But look at it, price respecting the consequent encouragement of this wick here, the one that made the fair value gap. So that's why you should always put your, if you want to put your stop so tight, make sure it's just above the consequent encouragement of this wick here, the wick that makes the fair value gap. And then does trade lower towards the sell side down here in Asia session. There. And then price just taps into this bearish order block here. So that could have been, I wouldn't say that's an entry, really. But yeah, that was a trade setup that I saw. and then oh damn, that's unfortunate, bro. Yeah, I'd say always stick with just yourself, because if you follow someone else, then you're putting like, if you follow or like listen to someone else, then it's not your trade anymore, it's theirs. So that's what I'd say. And then here's nice low, high, low, low, high, high breaker. Draw that across. Inside fair value gap. 3 AM to 4 AM silver bullet. So nice silver bullet here. Equal highs, liquidity here. Runs that. And then liquidity here. And then final liquidity was up here. Or just, I would say that's a great target. And then we take a look at dollar at the same time. Dollar runs that buy side. Doesn't really react to any of these daily opening gaps here. So if it doesn't really, pulls lower, closes completely through this, doesn't even respect it, shows that it's bearish. On the 5, nice break and retest of the weekly opening gap. So this is the 21st, so last week's. Nice break and retest here, and then falls even lower towards sell side down here. And then next target would be these lows here. Pretty sure it's taken from that, and the sell side down here, and the previous daily opening gap from a couple of weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, from the December. So I've kept that across because you're supposed to keep like the daily opening gaps about 3 to 4 days, but you can keep them on. This one here is just price reacted so nicely to it that I've kept it on loads of times. So yeah, that one's just a key one, I think, in my opinion. Sell side down here with a daily opening gap could be next draw on liquidity. But yeah, that's all I've been looking for really. FOMC today, so you're not supposed to trade, and just take read. That's what ICT says. And NFP as well, so it means Monday and Tuesday you're supposed to try and take a trade, and Wednesday, but obviously FOMC. So yeah, let's see what price wants to do now. It is 10.25, so it's silver bullet. Let me just mark up this buy side right here. Degrade this. So you see here, took out buy side already, made a low, then a high, then a lower low. So what's this here? That's a breaker. Get to this candle here, draw that across. Fair value gap here, or fair value gap there. Entry. I like to enter inside the fair value gap. So you can either put this fair value gap there. This is a balanced price area as well. So once price leaves that, it doesn't really want to come back. So you can either, I'll put it stops probably above there. Target, first target will be down there. Something like that. Does your chart not show the EU end hook? No, I use the forex.com. I'm pretty sure like capital.com or something like that does, or Ice Capital or something like that does the daily opening gaps, but it's not really supposed to have. It's usually mostly on like indexes or futures. Capital.com, I think. Yeah. So even though it doesn't respect it nicely anyway. So here, rejects it nicely, pulls lower, so high, low, high, high, lower, low, breaker, fair value gap, respects it nicely. Consequent encouragement of the weekly opening gap, which is really nice, to fall lower to the sell side. So it does still really work nicely. Yeah, nice. I used just forex.com because that's ICD just said it's the best one. So yeah, let's see if price wants to reach down lower. If we're looking for a premium to discount from the low to the high, let's find a discount array, which is here. like that. So that could be a nice target. Down here a bit sell side as well. So price is just pulling back up into this civvy here. Make it red. Get the consequent encouragement. If it's really bearish, then it doesn't really want to close above the consequent encouragement, which is the midpoint. Let's see how it plays out here. So you have to think, if we're looking for shorts, the people who've longed this from here, where'd they move their stops to? So they move their stops to here, and here, and here, and here. So this is where the market is going to target to take them out. So they're going to punish people who've held their position for too long. Yeah, let's see. How's your weeks going though, guys? Hope you're having a good week as well. I'll say even if you don't trade, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, definitely take read and just journal, because just like the price respects or doesn't respect the PD arrays as much when it's like this. It could be a lot more harder. It's called like seek and destroy, where price would end up just running, taking out these highs, and it's not as smooth. So yeah, literally, trust me. Yeah, just try and think like, if you was on the opposite side of the market, where do you put your stops? And that's where the market's going to run to. Hey bro, how you doing, man? How you living? Institutional order flow entry drill here. If it starts running lower, taking out this low, I think it would speed up and take out these two lows here. Isn't it in Australia, bro? They had to do, you said they had like 2 weeks to do some homework and stuff like that. That's right, trust me. I think when you leave school, you'd find that you'd end up missing school, like all your friends and less stress and stuff like that. Enjoy it whilst you're young. But yeah, no, my week's been decent, yeah. How many positions do I trade? As in, what do you mean how many positions? I usually do one position. I don't really pyramid into it. So just one. But yeah. That's one thing I guess I can learn, is how to pyramid and just proper execute on a really nice trade that's just running on my side, to take full advantage of it. Yeah, usually just one position. Let's take a look at the dollar. Remove this. That's 115. Do that busy here. So there's 15-minute BISA here that's bounced off. Look on the one. May want to just come back to the weekly opening gap. Oh damn. 2 AM 6. Jeez, you're gonna be cooked, bro. Not today, bro. Liban. It's FOMC today, so the price is going to be a little bit more choppy. Yeah, defo take partials, yeah. But positions is in how many entries I'd take is one. But yeah, 100% take partials. Like I'd say, take partials. Say you're short here, definitely take partials if price runs down here, because it can always just run back up. Because once it takes sell side, it may want to start seeking a higher PD array or buy side. So it can easily reverse on you. Let's do that. Let's have this one. Have you guys seen GU? I'd hate to be trading GU at the minute. If you look on the daily, look at that. Past like 2 months is disgusting. So just ranging. That would be very hard to trade. Even EU has been ranging, but it's slowly been going down. But GU's just been going sideways. That is very hard to trade. Nice, bro. Did you take on the break on that breaker here? Really nice. Silver bullet breaker, beautiful setup. It depends how far. So this one here, say we got entry. If you wanted to just, I'd say entry on this breaker as well inside the fair value gap. So here, stops would just have to be, I'd say just above here, down here. So that's 2.5 to 1 so far. Next target would be down here. So 3.6 to 1. I'd probably take, I'd say 50% off here. And that's a nice move already. So 50% off, move stops to break even, or just a teeny bit below break even. So now it's a risk-free trade. You've bagged yourself at least 1%, 1.5%. And then I'll just keep watching price now, just making sure that it's respecting the PD arrays. And if I start seeing that it doesn't, and that's when I'd come out the trade. So yeah, we'll watch what price happens here. And then yeah, I'll let you know if I would be taking, if I'd come out the trade or not. Like things to look for. So yeah, it's partials here now. So I'll take partials. Entries say up here. I'd put entry my stop just probably like around this high here now. So yeah, introduce order for entry deal here. So I want to see a little bit more speed whilst it takes this out. I want to see it just maybe run this down here now. Little fair value gap here. Yeah, probably. If it was one RR to my first partial, then I probably wouldn't like the trade as much. I would like to like that's a nice position here. That's like a nice long run. But it was RR, it'd be like from there to there sort of thing. So your stops have to be above there. I wouldn't like it if it was one RR for my first partial. That's just for me anyway. But yeah, I'll just say I'll take a quarter off or to take half off. No, you can't. You can't really take percentages. You just have to say you put like a 10 lot on, then you just quickly have to do the maths. So if you want to take 25%, then you take 2.5 lots off. If you want to take half position, just take five lots off. So I've just got to do the maths like that. Bearish order block here. This here, I would like to become an inversion fair value gap. So we're looking at the buy side of the curve again. People are buying this. Price comes from this BISI, this fair value gap, bounces it, pulls away, and now I like it to break like this. I like it to do something like this, and then I'll be happy for it to come down here. So that's what I'm looking for. If price starts bouncing from this, doesn't respect this order block here and starts coming up here, I'll say at the minute if price closes above this fair value gap here, that's when I'd cut the trade. But yeah, I want to see this act as an inversion fair value gap now. What is that? Not in the middle. Bring that across. Yeah, so yeah, you can't just take like a percentage off. You have to do it in your head, sort of thing. Let's see what dollar's doing. Dollar could be wanting to run back into this weekly opening gap. So this is the 21st of January, the weekly opening gap here. So that could be the next draw on liquidity, which would bring EU even lower, back down to this discounted array, and potentially sell side down here as well. Can I explain Aussie dollar? I haven't actually looked at Aussie dollar for a long time, but let's have a look. So on the daily, or let's go on the weekly first. Where is it? Weekly, got these highs here. Let's look on the daily. Daily, if we're bullish on dollar, then we're short on Aussie dollar. It is trading inside this fair value gap in a minute. Let's actually get the magnet. Yeah, so this is a SIBI. Let's get the levels, quarter levels. So at the minute there's buy side liquidity here as well, potentially want to see it run, take out this buy side before running lower to the sell side here. Yeah, so I want to see this run buy side here. I like to see it run, take buy side, and then potentially go down lower. If we're looking at the 5 minute, or let's go on the 15 first. There's definitely been ranging as well. There's sell side down here for potential target. This liquidity from here got taken. There's a setup here that I see which is similar to EU. So low, high, low, low, high, high. Breaker, fair value gap. So here, fair value gap breaker. It runs, and then just takes out this buy side and back into this daily BISI here. But yeah, on the higher time frame, if it's still respecting this, I don't want to see a closure really above this 50% level on the daily. And then yeah, these equal lows here are really nice to target. These are too neat, so that's what I'd say. Equal lows here, and there's a little bit from that higher the candle to that lower the candle. This is imbalanced here. So that's what I'll be targeting for now. So that sell side and that imbalance here. Yeah, so I do have it here. Favoured the tools. But for some reason I don't know why I don't use it. I don't really like it for some reason. But yeah, let's go back to Euro. So yeah, it's nice inversion fair value gap now. Adhere's nice inversion, so next target, these lows here. See how it came back into this fair value gap here? So price pulled lower, ran back into the order block, and just to feel this imbalance here, to fall lower. Could always mark the consequent encouragement of this as well. So look, once it breaks through, the consequent encouragement respects it there and trades lower. So now I don't really want to see price close above this now. But yeah, with Aussie dollar, it's definitely been going sideways on the 4 hour time frame. So it's a little bit like GU. GU's been going sideways as well. So yeah, this is what if I was in this position here, this is what I'd be doing exactly. So that's sort of my thought process. So I'll draw that cross, make sure it's inversion fair value gap, for me to keep being confident to hold it, to keep going for the next target, which potentially you can take partials here as well, and there. So so take reading, just so literally what I'm doing, so where's price want to go to? I think price wants to go to the sell side, this discount array. and then see what price does. If it starts respecting these, like I want to see this inversion, this fair value gap here, this BISI that bounced on. Once it broke, I wanted to act as inversion, draw that across, and if it does, then that's just like another confidence for me to go for price to be trending lower. Again, there's a bearish order block here, price respects it. If I saw that price starts closing above this, then potentially price wants to keep like head back up now. So here, already now it's closed above this consequent encouragement here. I would say if price does close, the last thing I'd look for is this bearish order block here, or even this one now. This bearish order block here, as it tap into, yeah, so this is a propulsion block here. So this here, I don't want to see the mean threshold get closed below it. And if it does, then I'll just come out of this trade here. Because a propulsion block is a order block that's on top of an order block. So this is bearish order block here, bearish order block, taps into it. So if it does close, which is looking like it, then I'll just come out of this position here. But yeah, I'd say the best thing to do is just choose where you think price wants to go to, and just literally just write everything what price did. Did it go to it? Did it bounce off certain PD arrays? If it didn't, where else did it go? Look on the higher time frames and stuff like that. So yeah, once price closed above this propulsion block here, the mean threshold, I would have cut out the market now, because if it closes above the propulsion block mean threshold, then it's a strong sign of a reversal. You may want to start taking this buy side here and feel this imbalance here. And so you don't want to, say you've moved your stops here, you don't really want to risk price wanting to run that and feel this imbalance and you get stopped out. Yeah, it all comes down to practicing just tape reading. If you just watch some of ICT's tape reading, or just watch his live streams, I'll just copy what he does. But yeah, so if dollar keeps falling lower, I wouldn't be bothered, because you've already you'd make a lot of money from that run anyway. And if it does reverse, then you'll be happy either way because you're out of the market anyway. But yeah, propulsion block is definitely a key thing to know. Yo, how you doing, man? That run was tapping into 5-minute breaker. Low, high, low, high, high. Yeah, potentially, yeah. So I did take out that sell side just a teeny bit. Literally by like a pipette. But I would still be happy that I took out the market just because of that propulsion block here. It could have had reversed on us, so. But yeah, let's see if this inverted feather belly gap still acts as resistance here. I do like the way they've left these lows here, enticing buyers into the market. They think it's support. Start pushing up, act as FOMO, and then reverse on them. But yeah, definitely with FOMC, be careful if you're trying to trade that. Usually the first move on FOMC is the manipulation, and then after, I think 2:30 New York time is the real move. That's like ICT, according to ICT. So the first move is always, or not always, but manipulation, and then the move comes after. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I'll stream at like 1:30, and then we could do like an hour and a half stream or something like that. Because I won't be trading tomorrow either, or Friday, so. And if I live stream, it would also make me not want to trade either, because I'll be live. What time does ICT say to hop off FX charts? There's still the 3 PM to 4 PM silver bullet as well, but I don't trade the afternoon session. I only would do the AM session, so for me it'd be at 11 AM would be my last time that I would hop off, because UK time it'd be 4 PM then. But yeah, it's the same as futures. Let's take a look at the futures as well. Volume imbalance here. On the 1 hour, volume imbalance, fair value gap here, bearish order block. Look at the way the price is respected in these areas here. Low, high, low, low, high, high, bearish breaker. Doesn't unfortunately get into that fair value gap there, which is a shame. Price may just start going sideways around this fair value gap now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I don't trade after 11 anyway, so. Yeah, it might not be a good time. But there's definitely still setups that happen though. So we're looking at it like a cell model. Low risk cell, first stage of redistribution. If I can spell it. First stage of redistribution. Second stage of redistribution. Potentially, something like that. So that this could be like the unicorn, which is the second stage, which could be the biggest leg pull lower. So then it would be, or we'd say it from here, or you say high, low, high, high. High, low, high, high. So it'd be from this high to the low. And you get your targets. So it's the deviation of this price leg here. Let's draw that across. So we look at the -2, how it respects it there. -3. So these could be potential all targets here. So target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, target 5 as well from this price leg here. So high, low, high, high. So that was time distortion. So this is manipulation, and this is a real run lower. So -3 is a nice one to take profit from. If that makes sense to you guys. For the SD, why do I use the leg for the SD? Standard deviation, you mean? Oh, why did I use that leg? Because it was the breaker. High, low, high, high, lower, low, breaker. So you do it for the breaker. So you go from the high to the low. So this is A, B, that's the manipulation. So this is fake going run, and it went lower, reacted off it nicely here. So that's the breaker. Yeah, once I saw that price closed above this mean threshold of this propulsion block, I'll be happy that I'll close out the trade now, because look how price is playing around. Even if it falls lower, I would like, if you saw it pulling back up even higher, potentially wants to aim for this, would you come out the market yourself? Or so I'll be happy that I will be stress free from all this price action here. If it pulls something like high, low, high, high, lower, low, comes into the fair value gap and the breaker, then that'd be a nice one to run down for second stage of redistribution as well. Something like that, because we're anticipating what price is going to do. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream soon, guys, because it's 11. But I'll definitely be live tomorrow. So let me just post Discord again in the chat. Discord in there, guys. Join the Discord and I'll let you know when I'm going live. Yeah, no, this one here, that was just for the advanced breaker for ICT, so that's where I got that from. But there's loads of the Fulcrum points and stuff like that to use to like find the high and low of the day. That's, you can use it at a different place, but for the advanced ICT breaker, that's what I got that from. High, low, high, high, low, low, A, B, time distortion, manipulation, and then yeah, that's where I got that from. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sure, it's a bit of a short one. Definitely tomorrow's gonna be a lot longer. But yeah, leave a like if you did enjoy the stream, and yeah, trade safe. Defo, let's see what FOMC does. Remember, the first move is mostly manipulation, and then the actual move happens after. So yeah. Sweet, guys. Let's see if this acts as inversion fair value gap or we're just going to go sideways. No worries, bro. Hope your first school day is good. And have a good one, bro. Thanks for tuning in. And again, shout out to ICT. You can learn all that for free on his YouTube. But yeah, let's see if this acts as inversion fair value gap or we're just going to go sideways across that. But that's a nice move of a silver bullet. Literally, lowest fruit from the tree would be that low here. And let's just keep it really simple. But yeah, take care, guys. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Be safe.